All right, hello everyone, and peace of Christ to all of you. Please invite your friends and share the link with as many as you can. We are back again. uh, there's a guy, he claimed to be a rabbi, and this guy, he had nothing to do except attacking the Christianity and Christ himself. And always I feel like, I mean, when somebody claimed to be a rabbi and yet he speaks stupidity and he do not know what is written in the Old Testament. You see, when I see a Muslim who do not know what is written in his Quran, I believe this is normal. I mean, most of Muslims are Muslims by name. They do not know really what Islam is about. But to claim to be a rabbi and yet you do not know what is written in your book, that would be funny, and that's stupid of you. And not only you will look stupid, it is those who believe you. Today I saw this video after I finished broadcasting. The Messiah healed the blind. Rabbi Tovia Singer exposes Luke corruption of the Jewish scriptures. Really?
To be fulfilled, and they were watching Jesus very carefully. And if he fulfilled these 3 or maybe 4 miracles, then that told them that he was truly the Messiah. And one of them was to cast out a mute spirit, to open blind eyes, and to heal leprosy. And I was curious on Rabbi's thoughts on those.
So, as it turns out, this is not correct. If you look at the Jewish scriptures, you will not find a prophecy like this, that the Messiah is supposed to heal the blind.
Okay, fat boy. Let us see if this is true or not. You are like a chicken who keep eating and eating, and you have nothing to do with the Old Testament. There's nowhere in the Old Testament says that the Messiah is supposed to heal the blind. Are you sure? Are you sure? Let us see if this is true or not. This is a Jewish website. This is not Christian website. This is Jewish website. Everything here is written, translated by the Jews. It is what? Jewish website. This is Isaiah chapter 35, and this is verse number 5. And this is speaking about what? This is speaking about the Messiah. So when a donkey like you claim to be a rabbi, claiming that you know what are you talking about, that there's nowhere in the Bible speaking about that, that's mean you are officially you are a certified donkey. How in the world people they listen to you? And by the way, there's many other verses, but I'm just showing you here one of them. The same guy, he have a different video speaking about Mary, she is not virgin. Rabbi Tovia Singer explore the legendary life of Mary, examine Matthew virgin birth claim. And by the way, in both videos, this guy who always supported by the Abdul, because Abdul are stupid like him, they support him by saying that the Messiah did not heal the blind. By the way, he just said that Muhammad is a liar, because Muhammad in the Quran says that the Messiah, he healed the blind, and this is in chapter 3 verse number 49. But yet the Muslim, they support this guy, and you will see they are calling him all over, yet he is saying clearly that your prophet is a scam. But that is normal, because always the blind lead the blind, as long we are talking about the blind. Otherwise, how in the world somebody says that, first of all, this guy, he don't believe even the Messiah came yet, and you're a prophet, he says the Messiah is Isa. So when the Muslims they support this guy, obviously they are supporting the enemy of Muhammad and the enemy of Allah, and this is how stupid they are. And this is a clear proof that Muslims are out of their mind. They support blindly anyone attack Christianity. Just attack Christianity. So for them, they see this guy as he's a person who's attacking Christianity. It doesn't matter if he is in the way, demolishing their cult. It's fine as long as he attacks Christianity. Christianity is the enemy. As you see here in the front of you, this is chapter 3, verse number 49. It says clearly that Christ the Messiah, speaking about himself, saying that I heal the leper and I make the blind see, and even I bring the dead to life. But this guy, he just said this is not true, does not exist, and we cannot find in the Old Testament such a thing, which is absolutely false, because in Isaiah chapter 35 it says clearly that this is exactly what the Messiah will do. Same time, when he speak about Mary, she was not a virgin. Those who try to fight Christianity, they claim that the prophecy about Mary being virgin does not exist in the Old Testament. And I will show you example of Islamic, of Jewish website is speaking about that. This is again complete Jewish Bible, chad.org, Jewish website. And here you will see they are speaking that the female or the woman, which is the prophecy speak about, she is going to be a young woman. She is not going to be a virgin. So they say that the Christian translation of the Old Testament is a fabrication, because nowhere it says that she will be a virgin. But you know, you will see here there's a problem with the Jewish conspiracy, and I believe there is some lack of intellect. As long here it says that this is a prophecy about a sign, about a miracle. And let us go with the way they try to give interpretation for it or translation for it. That they say that the word alama mean young does not mean batula. Batula mean, even in Arabic mean, which is an Aramaic word, batul mean a virgin. Batul, the fact, it does not really mean just virgin, it means she is pure, more than just a virgin, because a woman, she can be virgin in her private part, but she might have sex in different location or different way, you know what I mean? This is not, doesn't mean really virginity, even the word batul. However, here you will see the notice here, it says, according to their translation, that this is a sign, and the sign is what? Young women will give birth. Okay. And suppose this birth will be for the child who is going to be miraculous. Now, where is the miraculous of a woman? She is young, she gave birth. Young women, they give birth every day. Until now, you Jews, you could not find young women between all the Jewish since the time of David or since the time of whatever. Until now, you could not find a woman, she is young and she gave birth. Is that possible? I assure you that every hour there's a young woman giving birth, and some of them, they are very young. So this cannot be what the Bible is saying. It's very normal. You see, if you say a very old woman gave birth, that would be a miracle, because old women, like let's say a woman, she is 80 years old and she is giving birth, that would be something. But a young woman giving birth, well, that is not really a miracle. So here, in order to fight Christianity, they insist the translation here to be young, not virgin. But the young woman is someone she never been married yet. And the second you say the word women, it means she is a woman. Is that correct, guys? If I say young woman, that means she is not a young child. Do we agree? Are we listening? It doesn't say young child will give birth. That will make it a miracle if it's a child. Let us say someone, she is maybe 7 years old or 6 years old or 4 years old. That will be amazing, huh? But it doesn't say young child, it says young woman. So she is already a woman, and women mean that she have her period already. So where is the miracle here? A young woman who have a period, she is giving birth. No, no, this is not 18 plus. What 18 plus? Young woman, she can be 13, 14, she can give birth. Even some of them, they have their period earlier. That's not about age 18. So the second you say women, it's mean she became a woman physically. The 18, this is something today. This is, actually this not exist. I mean, what 18? This is law to protect, let us say, some young ones from being abused by the adult, because some old, they take advantage of someone, he's a teenage or she's a teenage, and sleep with her. So this was a law to protect the young one from the abuse of the old one. This is not about when a woman, she can't really have or conceive a child. This is absolutely false. So when we say young women, we confirm two things: that she is in early age and she is a woman. So where is the miracle? That is not a sign. Do we agree? In order for this to be a miracle, it have to be something cannot be happening. This is what miracle is about. And here we notice that the Jews, they try to sacrifice the accuracy of the Old Testament just to stop Christianity from growing and taking over their people. I understand that if you are a Jew and you see a lot of people leaving, I mean, I don't know, say you don't really leave Judaism when you became a Christian, you're still a Jew, but you became a Messianic Jew. So they try their best in their very funny way, and I find it very silly. But the news is very clear that Jews are coming to Christ as always, never stop. And this is why the Jews until now, they are not even 16 millions, maybe more than 80% of them are secular, who don't believe in Judaism no more. Which means the real Jews, who they are left Jews, are not even 20%. The biggest gay festival in the world is in Tel Aviv. And that's why actually I believe that the state of Israel, if they continue in such a way, the way they are, Israel is going to be destroyed again. Because they are far away from the teaching of God, and they are not following God. They are not being Jews, they are not being Christians. And if you think, having a nuclear weapon can prevent you from being destroyed, that would be foolish. That would be foolish. So as you see here, those who they try to fight Christianity, they put themselves in trouble, and they made themselves look funny and look naive. How you claim to be a Jew, a rabbi, and yet you claim that this is a miracle that a young woman, she will give birth. She's a woman already. All what you need to do, have sex with her, and she will get pregnant. That is not a miracle. Very silly. The miracle will be if it is a virgin, because how a virgin can give birth? Same time he said in his video that the Christians, they needed someone who don't have sin or disconnected from the original sin. But still, if you are born of a woman, she's still from descendant from Adam anyway. All right. And by the way, by attacking the virginity of Mary, he attacked Islam again. And still the stupid Muslim, they support this guy, because the Quran says clearly that Mary, she was a virgin. But again, Muslims, Abdul, they support anyone attacking Christianity, even if he is in his way. He go over, because they don't use their brain, just attack Christianity, attack the Trinity, attack, just say anything against Christianity. That's why you see this guy, 95% of his subscribers are Muslims, and most of the callers are Muslims. But I am not surprised from Muslims to support him, because at the end of the day, Abdul is Abdul. What you can say? I mean, if Abdul he have a brain, he would not be a Muslim anyway. So I am not surprised to see someone is Abdul and he don't have a brain, and he support a guy. He say that Mary, she was not a virgin, which means the Quran is saying absolute lie. So those who see such a person, such people, they don't make us bad, like feel bad actually, because will make us read the Bible more and study more, and we learn more. which is good. And we became more and better in belief. Now, yes, I made a topic about this guy as a start, but I'm going to close this video. I'm going to do a live broadcast again, but this time is about Abdul. I want to keep this video short, all right? So we can start broadcast again about Muhammad again. Kabich, who want to join again? Are you guys tired? Who is tired? I know like it's getting late and etc. And maybe I am the one speaking for many hours, not you. Hello. Are you getting tired? Who is getting tired? Who is sleepy here? Let us see who is young like me and who is old like you. Who is young like me? Give me one. Who is full of energy? I'm just like 97 years old, young, teenage guy. Oh, so many of you are 97 now? Amazing. I thought I am the only 97 here. Hold on, they did not hear the word, the number 97. Now everybody will say I am not 97. Hold on. Especially women. Unbelievable. The second they say, did he say 97? By the way, my mom is 17. All women, they never grow over 17. My mom, what happened when she was young, her mom, she said to her, may God cut, in Arabic we say like, may God like cut your age, like, you know, she don't grow, you know. So since then she did that to her. She was 17, and since then she is 17. It's true story. By I can show it to you from Sahih Bukhari. All right, so guys, we are going to close this video so people they can download it and get this guy busted, and we will be back maybe in 10 minutes from now. I will make some cocoa, what they call it, cocoa, yeah, cocoa, and we will start our podcast again, and this time we will repeat our challenge to the Abdul. And God is good, and the one who is with God, he is going to be always happy, and those who are not with God, they will be always under stress. And by the way, I just heard the news, I don't know if you saw the news, that a terrorist in Egypt, they attack Christian Coptic churches. They are celebrating the Christmas according to the Orthodox calendar, and two terrorists, suicide built, they attack two Christian churches. Actually, another one they could not do it, fail. And they killed, I think, in the first church, according to the news. When the Egyptian news say one church 27, it's mean maybe 50. You know, so very disgusting, very filthy cult, evil as their God. Whoever do this, he must be evil as his God, whoever that God is, whatever you call him, whatever you name him. A person who believe in suiciding himself to kill as many as he can from poor people going to church peaceful, who they are attacking no one, they did nothing wrong, he must be evil and he must be filthy, satanic. And you will notice, if you go to the news, you will see nobody is talking about it. I mean, where is the news? Like, if you go to Fox News, anyone see the news? I'm looking at Fox News, I don't see it. Where is? Nothing. Nobody talk about it. Because those are poor Christians in Egypt. I mean, who care? Really, who care? A bunch of Egyptian Christians die. Nobody care. Why they will care? The same as happened. What happened when the Tutsi, whatever the name in Africa, they were killing each other, and more than 500,000 killed. Nobody care. But when Kuwait invaded by Saddam Hussein, everybody care. Everybody want to defend Kuwait. You know, when you are poor, when you are no one, if you have money, then everybody will stand to defend you. Everybody will speak about you. If a car accident happened in LA, everybody will speak about it. But hundreds of people get killed in a Christmas night. Who care? Until now, actually, I cannot see it in the news. Where is the news? No. trying to find the news where it says that. You know, let us see news. Yeah, there's little news about it. Little, you know. They are talking about a guy, a policeman. He was killed during the time he was trying to dismantle the bomb, but nobody is talking about how many people die. You know, the only problem is an officer got killed, but all the Christian get killed. It's not a big deal. I mean, who cares? Yeah, don't talk about it. It's not there. You are not to be counted, my friend. You are a poor African Christian. As simple as that. Die and nobody will remember you. This is how corrupt the world is. But somebody he writes something over the mosque, and supposedly it's hateful speech. It's all over the news. But dozens of people get killed in Christmas night. Who care? Anyway, we will be back, and our prayer with those who die. They are murdered for the Lord, and they are going to be in heaven anyway. And nobody is going to stop us from doing what we are doing. See you soon. In 10 minutes from now, invite your friends, and we challenge the Muslims to call us and to join us in our conversation. Islam is false no matter what you do, and you cannot prove us wrong. Thank you for being here, and see you soon again. Bye-bye. Oops. Man, this is loud. Sorry for that.